Good evening, everybody. It's been a while again. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry because I was ill. So I don't really want to make any videos and make you listen to me with my sinuses blocked up, just sitting here going every 2 seconds. So yeah, hopefully get better now. Weather's getting a bit better, so yeah. Just want to do a little video just to talk about the last 2 games. One against Harrogate and from over there against Sheffield. From last night, sorry. And probably a little preview for our game against Norwich. So yeah, let's talk. So yeah, probably start with Harrogate. Made this a lot harder than it should have been. To be fair, I can't even remember what happened in that game, to be fair. Large scored, didn't it? Cardalo played and looked better than Mesley, in my opinion, even though it was on the Harrogate. But to be fair, they looked a lot better than most of the Championship teams that came to Elland Road this season, so fair play to them. Probably, to be fair, a big occasion for them to come and play with us. Most of them are probably Leeds fans anyway. But yeah, great performance from Darlow. Looked a lot more assured and just confident in his box, more commanding. But like I said, it's not a very good opposition, is it? So I was a bit knocked off with Daniel because he went back to starting Meslier against Sheffield Wednesday, which they could have gave Darlow one game and seen what happened. If he performs well, then leave him in, and Ian can fight for his place back in training or whatever. Because if he thinks he's such a good keeper and he deserves to be first team starter, even like Chelsea or stuff, then he needs to prove it. Because right now his only good statistics on his record is the clean sheets, which are only contributed by him. They are contributed by the rest of the defence as well, and to be fair, rest of the team. And rest of his metrics are in the bottom 10 of the league, so it's not good enough. But Daniel seems to want to die on that bridge, so we'll see. If he costs us promotion, then I don't think Daniel will be accepted in the city again. If we go up, then we go up. Fair enough. And Daniel knows better than us, but I'd still like a new keeper in the summer window, because I watch in Championship games, and every time ball goes near our penalty box, I am bricking it. I just have no confidence in him. So imagine this in Premier League against players like Salah, Haaland, Saka, Cole Palmer. Just imagine him against Liverpool, just getting peppered, because I've watched last few games of Liverpool lately, and they are crazy good at attacking. So yeah, imagine that against Mesley, and even if he did play well, he'd still be starting there proper bricking it, just waiting for a mistake. So yeah, for me, his bridges at Leeds are burnt unless he has like amazing rest of the season where he's pulling out world of saves every game for the rest of the season. And yeah, fair enough, maybe he can get back to me thinking he's one of the best keepers in the world. But for now, nah. But yeah, another great performance from Solomon as well. He's really coming into it, even though Daniel said in his press conference today that he's having some issues again, so we'll see. Hopefully nothing happens to him, because I really don't want to see him out of our starting lineup now. Although it will probably make some people happy, because he'll have to start larger now if he's injured and can't start on Wednesday. To be fair, I think he should anyway, because I think Larger deserves a start after what he did against Wednesday. That goal was brilliant, what he did. And then nearly getting second once, but we ended up getting assist for it. You never know, probably would have still gone in, to be fair. So yeah, Larger deserves a start. And I don't know, like like, I'm happy with Ethan starting as a centre back, but I just want him in our midfield because then we seem to be running every game with him in our midfield, where with Ruffle and Tanaka we struggle a bit because they maybe not as ruthless as Ethan. Like, you can tell Ethan's a proper, I don't even know how to put it into words. You guys know what I mean, though. Like, you don't take no shit from no one. So you want him in that centre of midfield, commanding our play, and just sweeping everything up. Other than that, just another brilliant performance. Well, no, it wasn't brilliant, to be fair. It was great start, great first 10 minutes. When we scored that goal, then gone to typical Leeds where we couldn't finish our chances. Then last 10-15 minutes, we were brilliant again. Excuse me. Obviously, the ref was on the Sheffield side as well. Obviously, missed the handball. He missed a lot of other chances. Not chances, fouls and stuff. Sorry, my head is all over still a bit. But yeah, the ref were appalling. He even tried. He added like 7 minutes at end. When, like, what was that for? I really did not understand, but it didn't work for him, did it? Because we just scored another one and just put it to bed. So sorry, but we are Leeds. So obviously we had a press conference today from Daniel, and it just always has to be bad news, doesn't it? Obviously we still don't know what's going on with Schauk. And then obviously he said about, what's it called? Sorry, my brother just came in asking about something. But more bad news from the press conference. Solomon having some trouble. So to be fair, you don't know whether this is one of them from Farke where he just says, "Oh, someone's injured," and it'll be like a last-minute goal, and they're never injured. So hopefully that's just one of them. If not, then Large, you can start. But obviously, we saw Harrison coming off struggling at the end of the game as well, and Daniel said that he's having some problems and he's an over late goal. I think he said he's not trained or anything. So gives us a bit of a headache because we don't have a replacement number 10, have we? So I don't know what we're going to do, to be fair, because he said before that he don't really want to play wingers there. So my best guess is if he actually can't play, then I think he's just going to start with Grueff. If Grueff's up to it for us to start, then he's going to start Grueff, pair him up with Tanaka, and then have Ruffle playing up front. Although I don't think that will work very well because Ruffle, he seems like he needs a lot of space to move about and just to create some passes and stuff. Where obviously you got Aronson in number 10 working in tight spaces, always on a spin. It gives Daniel a bit of a headache. He could try Willie or Solomon or Ramazani in there as well. Although I don't think he considered Ramazani in there as a number 10 because I think he mentioned him before that Piru, Nonto and Solomon could play as a number 10, and never said about Largy. But to be fair, maybe just not had a chance to see him in there yet too much. And obviously Solomon, he could be out, and to be fair, I don't know if I trust Willie to go in there and perform for us because he's not been up to it. Like, I don't think he had a goal contribution for that 2 months now. Sorry if he has and I'm wrong, but I can't recall anything right now. We'll see what Daniel does on Wednesday. I personally hope that he can either start Groove and put Rothwell up in the 10, or even Ayo maybe. It's up to him to choose. Or if Max can pull his finger out and maybe start a game for us at centre-back, so Ethan can play in centre midfield then. Hopefully we'll see Firpo back as well, because I don't mind Byram, although I would prefer him on the right if he had to play. But he's definitely defensively solid. It's just going forward, there's some limitation, isn't there? So yeah, hopefully Junior's back. It's weird that they have asked him about Junior in press conference again about his contract, and Daniel gave a really weird answer. I don't know whether he just wants people to stop asking him about it, or he just doesn't care. Maybe they've already settled what they're doing, but he said this is not the time to be thinking about stuff like this regarding Junior's contract, which is a bit silly to me, because obviously he can sign up a agreement with a team outside England, can't he? So yeah, like I said, if they've already settled it and they know what's happening, then fair enough. Looks like Junior will be leaving end of season on a free, which also I'd say gives us a reason to look in the market for a left back, or at least a full back, because does he trust Schmidt? He's not come on again last game, even though he looked great against Harrogate. I think he had a bit of a shaky start, but then came into it and looked great. And we know Byram, if you don't have to play a full game, then you should play a full game. So I don't understand why you didn't bring him on, Schmidt or even Firpo, because Firpo was on the bench also. So Firpo, I don't know what he's going to do. Like I said, this is just my opinions, but Daniel's a coach, so he knows better than us, obviously, or we'd be in the job and he'd be sat here recording a video. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you would do about Firpo and the number 10 situation. And also centre-back, if Max is able to play, because he was on the bench, so he must be able to play, otherwise why would you put him on bench? Yeah. On Norwich, from what I've heard, they are riddled with injuries, although I think Sarden has just come back from injury, so we need to watch out for him. Obviously Daniel loves him, so we'll probably make sure that he doesn't get much luck in our game. Yeah, I've watched a bit. Did I watch all of it, or just a bit of a Norwich Sheffield game? No, I just watched a bit of it, but from what I've seen, Norwich have looked shocking. So obviously we're playing at home as well, so this should be, to me, it should be easy 3 points. But we are Leeds, so you never know. So yeah, nothing much else to say about Norwich. Obviously we'll have a match reaction after the game. And yeah, so just have a quick little chat about transfers. Obviously I'm not a transfer guru, I don't really follow them that much. I get most of my information from other channels, to be fair. But yeah, first of all, if you guys could let me know, like, what would you do in the window? Would you bring in another centre back? Would you bring in another full back? Are you considering to bring in another number 10, which I think is the most important thing? Do we need a number 9, or are we fine with Joseph and Peru swapping over and just, doing the job? And lastly, but to be fair, most importantly, would you go for a new keeper, or do you think we can just manage it with Mez till end of season and then do something? Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys would do. I personally personally would make the number 10 a priority and probably fullback. Like, I don't understand what everyone's saying that we need a striker because Pirlo was one of the top scorers in the league. I know it doesn't look very pretty on the ball, but he still scores goals for us and it gets assists. So, I think we'd do them. And Joseph, he just needs to get a few goals, I think, and then hopefully they'll start coming in, because at the moment he's just trying too much and it's not coming off for him. He's snapping at chances and stuff. So yeah, for me, it's just number 10 and the fullback. And obviously, if you could do a keeper, then yeah, keeper as well. But yeah, number 10, because obviously, look what's happening now. Harrison might be out and we are panicking. We don't know what we're going to do. And fullbacks, because we never know when Bayern's going to break down next time, and then we have no other options, because I don't think like we can all see that. I don't think Daniel maybe just doesn't trust him yet, or just doesn't see Schmidt as a competent replacement for the fullback. And if he does, I think he's more on the right anyway. So yeah, I would consider a fullback. Then obviously we could use Max in the centre back more if we need to, because as good as he did look, he's not a left back, he's not a wing back. So let's just stop doing this square pegs in round holes, because we don't have to. So hopefully there will. Obviously, there's been loads of rumours about Buendia, but I'm guessing we're gonna have to wait with that till like really the last day of the window to see if anyone else comes in for him, and then obviously if no one does, then he can huff and puff. But if he wants to play, then he's gonna have to come down to Championship and help us get promoted, and then he can play in Premier League if he can stay fit and obviously be up to the task. So yeah, if I'm gonna go for a 10 and be alone, so obviously first try Buendia, because obviously Daniel worked with him before, so he'll know more or less how he wants him to play and stuff. If not, then just try for probably one of the higher Premier League teams with players that are not getting much minutes in the number 10, although I don't think there is that many. Even James McAtee's been getting minutes, and I think teams from Premier League want him anyway, so we can forget about that. But we have plenty of people in the scouting department now, so they can do the job and find someone adequate. And because, like I said, I just don't want to see the square pegs in round holes anymore. Excuse me. I don't know, is there anything else to say? Oh yeah, obviously Tanaka's goal, we'll have to mention that as well. Hopefully that's start of something new, where we're going to start seeing goals coming in from the midfield. Obviously that was a great finish from him, little flick with the heel, although I think largely could have still scored that, but oh well. The stadium went mental, and he could actually celebrate this time without the keeper ruining it for him. So yeah, hopefully more to come from him. Maybe even Rothwell can finally chip in with a goal, because he played I think 15 games for Southampton last season, and he scored 4 or 5 goals, I think. So I don't know, Daniel needs to work on it and get him scoring. But other than that, nothing much else to say. Like I said, get your comments in. What will you do with the team for Norwich? What would you do with the transfers? Would you bring anyone in? Are you satisfied with what we got and just want to grind out for the rest of the season, then do something maybe when we've got more funds available? And rest restrictions regarding the PSR and all that blah 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 bollocks. Let me know your score predictions all for Norwich. I'm saying it's going to be another 3-0. I think we're going to go on another one of these winning runs like last season. It's kind of crazy. Like Strat got injured more or less the same. No, he got injured before Christmas last season, didn't it? But then he came back and he got injured again or re-injured, whatever. And then we just went on a run, so hopefully this happens again, even if that means Strat doesn't come back. Because if we go on another run like that, then obviously other teams can do that as well, but if we do, then we are pulling away from everyone. We should win this league easily, although if someone offered me second place now, I'd take it. Yeah. I don't care about the title. I just want to get out of it. I get out of this crap league. I don't want to play Millwalls and QPRs and Cardiff. So again, I want to play the big boys. So yeah, like I said, get your score predictions in the comments. Brain freeze. Get your score predictions in the comments. Let me know what you would do with the team for Norwich, and if you would bring in any players, or are you happy with the team and just want to carry on like this for the rest of the season. Like I said, 3-0 from me. We're off Wall Tanaka as a 10, and then Groove or Ampadu Voba can start in midfield. And yeah, till the next time, I'm guessing. Lutz.